and welcome back to Maria Crow's channel, which is nothing of a famous person's or, somebody who's widely known other than in her community, but I had it suggested to me that I should start a record of my journey for 2021 of my sobriety. Also following the program by Patrick Ridge and Veronica Ridge called Learning to Lose. And if you haven't looked it up and you're trying to get sober, really, it's a wonderful program. It's helped me immensely. It's gained me a following in a community that is beyond anything I've ever seen. Just for how accepting they are, how wonderful they treat people, and how the whole concept of the program is learning to lose. Because no one does sobriety right the first time. And that's why I'm here. I haven't done it right the first time. I tried. I got a few months in, and then something really bad happened, and it kind of came crashing down on me, but it was because I was just diving into it. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't mentally prepared. I wasn't standing at the gates of my life questioning why I was doing it. I was just doing it because I thought it was the right thing to do. And come the new year, maybe that's a lesson we all can take. With my sobriety comes the lesson that you never do things right 9 out of 10 the first time. Usually it takes a few tries to do it. And this is my second attempt at getting sober. So I'm really confident in it. I'm done. My body has taken enough with how much I've drinking over the years. I'm 32 years old now. I started drinking when I was 18, 19, I believe. And I haven't touched hard drugs or anything that involved a line or, a needle or anything like that in almost going on, I'd say about 4 or 5 years. I'm sorry, I really did have to think about that. You know how in your past of your drug experience, you quit and then somebody comes by and you have that one party moment and you're just oh no, that doesn't count. Or maybe you do count. I mean, for me, it's through the past happens so often that, and this may sound wrong to you, that's okay. But that did happen quite often where we would not be doing drugs, me and my group. And, someone would come by and it'd be a coke night or a rolling night, So, forgive me. I also have a little bit of memory problem because I was sexually assaulted 3 years ago. And the trauma and some of the things that involved with it it displaced my memory a little bit. So if I act like I'm stumbling over words and stuff ever through these videos, that's why. It's because it's just hard to remember sometimes. But yeah, so this is day 2 of being sober. Day 1 was technically yesterday, and of course I had the New Year's hangover because I had my last drink of the night. Stuck to tequila, thank God. Didn't mix light and dark for the first time in a really long time, which was really impressive. I don't know if you full value that, but that's impressive to me because usually it's this is in front of me kind of thing. But I'm very hopeful. I stretched this morning. My intake of water has definitely been up. And mostly what I've been doing is putting strict rules on my life right now, starting day 2, of just saying these people, if they're going to drink, I don't want it around me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know what's happening. I don't want to be around that kind of in your face right now. Even though I'm confident in my ability to keep on this path, I just don't want any unnecessary temptation around me. I also have another married couple that comes over, and they've recently quit drinking to save their relationship. So I also want to provide a safe environment for them to come visit as well, because I love seeing them and hanging out with them, and I think it helps them to be around other people too. But it's really hard when you're quitting drinking and everybody's drinking, and that can make it a little too much. But entering this new year and seeing that all these people on Instagram and my TikTok and all those things have been just so supportive. I mean, so supportive. Like, no one rubbed in my face that, like, this is your second time. Oh, you failed the first time. No one pointed out that, like, oh, we hope you finish this one, no one made it really kind of asinine, they were really supportive and respectful. And like I said, Monday nights, if you go to Patrick Ridge's YouTube, he has a Learning to Lose AA meeting that he does virtually. And I attend those, or I try to attend. I haven't attended the last two. I apologize. I was working and family was over for the holidays. It was crazy. But I will be attending those every Monday and making a point to make sure that I at least, have that opportunity in that outreach program, because it's incredible and it's real and it's raw and it's in your face, kind of thing. And it makes you see the parts that everybody else kind of tries to sugarcoat or dust over. It really makes it like, no, this is something that we're doing to better our lives. It should be serious. It should be something you wake up to every day, because you're going to have to face it every day. And although we don't want to like make everybody on this, kind of path, you do want to enforce that reality on your sobriety, because that's the one that's going to make you grip it in life. It's going to grip your sobriety, and you're going to say, this is what I'm going to do every day. So, I hope that this series of videos that I will continue to do throughout my sobriety helps you. I hope that it makes you realize it's okay. And if you're not ready, like, that's your decision. Like, and if you're not ready, all personal, like, I find it okay to say to people, it's okay. Because some people are like, oh no, you're encouraging them to keep drinking. No, I'm encouraging you to make your own personal decisions, because that's part of sobriety too. Grasping reality and realizing that you can make a decision to get sober. But if you see me, if you just shove yourself straight into it without thinking about it, and you don't make that final decision, it makes it so much more difficult, because you're constantly doubting, if this is the right decision. And that usually leads to slipping back into those, bad tendencies. It's also about a routine. Wake up, drink some water. Ask yourself how you're feeling today. I'm going to be personally, getting one of my blank journals out and starting to journal. I find that those are techniques used by Pat Ridge and Veronica Ridge. I should be saying Patrick Ridge, by the way. Sorry. Veronica Ridge is not part of an AA program or anything. That's his wife. So I'm sorry if she's watching this going, wait, why does she keep saying Veronica Ridge? Sorry about that. It's Patrick Ridge's program of AA. He's the one that's 15 years sober from drinking and drugs. And he often journals with a lot of the people, that are involved with this program, Learning to Lose, and I'm going to take it upon myself to do that. So, this is all new to me. I'm going to wrap this up with, here is the beginning of a series of continuous videos where I can show you, hopefully, things that I eat to help stay sober, workouts that I try. We might go on some walks like Veronica and Pat, because it often helps me like to walk and ponder things, and that could be a good experience. I'm really excited about some of the techniques that I'm willing to try, that even if they don't work out, I'm learning to lose. So definitely check out the Learning to Lose channel. Check out Pat Ridge. Check out Veronica Ridge. Watch their program Monday meetings. If you're here in Colorado, it's at 8:30. It is at 7:30 in California. I hope I see some new members there that maybe see this. That would be amazing, because we are all there just to help each other and seriously help beat the addictions that we face in our lifetime. And we're in this together. You know, whether we all like each other or not, you know, we're in this together. And if you don't have people like us that can be on the same page, you know, I mean, what else do you have? This is like, you know, a support group. You know, I mean, you need people that are going to understand where you're coming from. And we do. So let's do this together, guys. And I hope to see you next video, which will be tomorrow. And if I ever don't post a video, or I'm having difficulty, or maybe I'm having a rough day, I will most definitely like commend that to people. I'm not going to not post just because I'm having a rough day. You know, that's something that you guys could be experiencing, and I want to be able to relate that to you. So here we go on Maria's journey 2021. Let's learn to lose, and let's get her done. Let's go, guys.